Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Broken Crayons. Today, I have a very funny, very special guest. Give it up for J.D Witherspoon.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
So today, I thought of a fun thing. So in the show, the end product is we'll have a finished drawing. Sure. And we'll flip it at some point, draw on top of whatever we did. But since you like cartoons and I like cartoons and you like doing voices and I like doing voices, we put only Cartoon Network characters in this Cafe Du Monde can. Mm-hmm. And basically, every time we pull a character, we draw it, but we can also do the voice. Sure. That'd be funny.
We can try our best.
So there might be some pretty silly ones. There might be some real normal ones. So if you would like to do the honors, or if you'd like me, you go crazy. Go crazy.
Sure.
What'd you get?
Daffy Duck. my thing is that we're doing this off memory.
Yeah.
If we have that, I'm a kill.
Oh yeah. You have the reference.
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant the voice. I was like,
No. Oh no, the voice I'm not tripping off of. Should I do the voice now?
If you want to, you can also pull it out.
You're despicable. Because that's Bugs.
Yeah.
Bugs is always like, duck season.
Yeah.
Rabbit season.
Oh, that's
duck
good.
season.
That was really
rabbit season.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one I pulled was Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I was like, Ed boy, no, the chickens, Ed boy.
Wait, was that the Indian kid, or am I?
Yeah.
Was
he Indian? Was he supposed to be Indian?
He was definitely the pictures they're pulling are crazy.
You're pulling everything but the real photo.
That kid was definitely kid was definitely like. That one's good.
Yeah. Rolf and the boy.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know the memes that they edited of Rolf, where it's like him, like with the fade and everything, with the way he's in the fade.
I hate when they give characters. I mean, I don't hate it. I think it's silly.
So you grew up watching a lot of cartoons, obviously.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of cartoons, and my mom was an artist, so I feel I feel like I've learned from her, about art and just that whole world. And like drawing and wanting to get into it at a young age. I don't know why I'm hearing like cartoon voices in my head the way that I guess or no, it's like that's all, folks. That's the. Do
you think they did Daffy dirty?
Just what, as a character?
Yeah. Do you think he was really like they could have? He deserved better, you know.
I feel like they make Daffy is one of many characters who get the. You're the number 2 and we're going to remind you. Vegeta, Daffy,
Dog.
There's hella characters.
Vegeta's a great example of that.
Yeah, Vegeta is like we get it. Like, you wanted to be the one, but you're not him.
You're not,
we refuse to ever acknowledge your hard work.
Dude, and Vegeta, he birthed Trunks, who is stronger than almost he's truly one of the strongest characters.
Yeah, way swaggier. Came through with the jacket from the future.
Yeah, man.
Quiet, son. Silly. Nah, yeah, they hold him. That's just, I don't know.
And he got Bulma.
Yeah. Oh, that was probably his biggest W.
Yeah.
Because then they hold out Yamcha on top of him.
But Yamcha was a bitch, man. Let's be for real.
Yeah, he was silly.
Yamcha was a bitch, dude. He died.
He got hurt twice.
Yeah, no, I would hate to be the character that just is meant to blow up.
Yeah, I don't want to be your progression arc. Every time I see Vegeta, I'm like, bro, they dogging you out.
No, for real. Vegeta, he deserves
better, man.
He deserved better.
But it's funny though, because he's an underdog, and I think some people like him better because of that.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, I don't like Goku as much because Goku's like a Superman type, where it's he's guaranteed to get a W every time. Nobody wants to. It's like playing the game on easy mode type thing. Also, I'm terrible with this brush. I'm tripping. I'm not the one.
It's a long stroke brush.
Yeah, I'm realizing.
No diddy.
What kind of jokes do you like to tell? Do you like to tell jokes about your personal life or sex life or just life in general?
Life in general. I mean, because all my jokes are real life things that happen.
Right.
What about you?
I think I'm at a point where I realize that the most important thing to do is have a point of view, and that's very, I guess, important in your comedy, because I have jokes that I feel are kind of just meh. I'm I've been doing these too long, or these are funny but they're not that good, but they always do well, and then I have moments where I'm like, I would rather be trying actually something that's a little bit more hard or difficult to kind of find the joke in. And then when I put more time into those, I feel like I just, I think maybe feel more validation in getting that done. But I do think like, yeah, talking about your own personal experiences, that's always a easy way to get some stuff, get some laughs going. It's just tough to try to, I always tell people who are doing comedy or just starting comedy, I'm like, well, my purpose up there is not to like, worry about what they think about my jokes. If I think something's funny, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
I just need to get them to connect the dots on why I see it as funny as I do. That's like how I see it.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just gotta, I guess, keep testing the waters or whatever Aaliyah said. Dust yourself off and try again, I guess. I don't know why it's on my head. Yeah. That's really it, though.
I know that reference. No, but I mean, that's true, though, because it's like, at the end of the day, like, I'm up there. I'm guiding where this is going, you know? And I never cater. Like, that's the thing is, like, depending on who's in the audience, I'm going to tell the jokes that I want to tell. Obviously, like, if I want to make them laugh, like, that's my job. And that's the thing, though, too, is that, like, I think when you're having fun, it's a similar thing where it's like, okay, if I'm having fun, they're going to have fun.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You definitely have to have fun. I try to tell people that all the time. Because I feel like I come across too many comedians who are like, I'll be like, hey, how was your set? And they're like, yeah, you know, it's okay. I could have done this. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, did you enjoy it? Like, who gives a shit if you feel like they didn't receive it a certain way? I mean, obviously you want to care enough to be like, you don't want to be shitty and just keep going on stage, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, when I get on stage because I want to have fun. Like, I'm enjoying the art form that I chose to be a part of. So you know, whatever happens with them is neither here nor there, because I know I'm funny. I've made people laugh before. I don't know what I have to worry about. Like, if this room is just cold, then they're cold. Like, it's
then that's on them.
It's just, I mean, I understand, like, I feel like I understand when people are like, you know, hey man, you gotta be funny. I'm like, if you're not a comedian, you really don't understand the difference between like a hot first show on a Friday night versus a cold second show. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you just have to, I don't know. I mean, if you know that you're funny and you've told jokes and you get the same response on where your punchlines land, then I'm not gonna sit back and be like, I had one bad set. Oh man, I must be terrible. I'm like, nah, bro, you're not gonna go far if you're worried about that.
Well, also too, like, when you know you're funny. But I mean, similarly, like, I recently did a Maddi Mays at the Improv.
Oh, how was that?
And this is what I was telling people. It was not the best set I've ever had, but I had so much fun. Because I know that particular crowd, they're not going to entirely understand me.
Right.
But I was up there having a ball.
Right.
I was having way too much fun.
That's funny because I've bombed on that show.
Yeah.
And I think that was my first, like, me kind of like having a coming to Jesus moment. Like, oh, you're bombing. This is not going well. And it wasn't my material, so I don't blame me or my jokes because I never got around to doing them. Yeah. I fucked up on trying to, because I had been doing a lot of hosting. Yeah. So I was in like hosty mode, so I was like, oh man, you know, they were riffing on stage a second ago. I should riff with them. And then I got into...
And then I get to the jokes.
No, they weren't even... It was just that I did a bad riff, bad time, wrong room, wrong crowd. I went all the way in on it. And every comedian was like, it's a pretty good joke. Not this room, though. Yeah. That was the part, because I told...
I'm sure it was good.
No. Well, it was funny, because like even that show with Maddi Mays would have been good if I didn't deviate. Yeah. I should have immediately gone into material. Yeah. And instead I went completely the other way, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm talented enough to get these people to wrap their head around my type of thinking. And it was like, hey, bro, talking about.
Let's pull others. Okay. My next one I pulled was Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. What'd you get?
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Eustace. Oh, I got the
old guy, Eustace.
That dude. I got him. Man, that show was creepy.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it. It was so creepy. Return the slab. That episode fucks me up to this day. Return the slab. Yeah. The evil, alien chickens with the eggs.
Yes.
Yeah, that was...
My favorite was the eggplants.
Right.
Whenever they watered them, he goes, "This is nice."
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
The French eggplants.
Yeah. Return the slab. That and what is it? What's the guy? Naughty.
Oh, the cat thing. The weird cat guy.
When he was like, it was something, and it was naughty. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
They were making decisions.
Nightmares happening.
They were making.
They were making like early nightmare fuel. That's what it was.
Yeah. Real back rooms.
Yeah.
Very big back rooms ass show.
No, that's what it was.
No, it was also funny too because Courage would get fucked up and then he would just laugh.
Every episode.
What's wrong, Courage? You told me about something wrong with the dog.
We'll flip these two. So we'll just turn it like this, and then we'll just fill up the edges with them. But
can I get a picture of Courage instead of Eustace? I don't really.
I
just don't feel like drawing. Yeah. He's got like a similar Daffy face.
Yeah.
All these weird,
you can do Courage.
all these weird angles.
No,
I can draw like Dexter off the top of my head. That's like one of my favorites.
No, but draw Courage. Courage was dope. No, it's also he was like the things I do for love.
Yo, that's what he said. The things I do for love. Super funny.
Can you please tell me some stories?
I don't have the stories. I wish I did.
Can you have like actually any like fun stories that you want to share about like? Because I am such a huge nerd when it comes to, like the Comedy Store and comedy history.
You know what's funny though? I feel like I would if I was interested in comedy back when my dad was doing it at his peak. I didn't give a crap about it. I was like, he's just going to work. I don't give a damn about all that.
That's so.
I would go. Only stories I really have is just growing up like on sets with people and meeting some of his friends. And I remember when I was younger, I would have to be babysat in like the lobbies of those buildings.
Yeah.
So
who used to babysit you?
Jamie, I guess. Jamie Masada.
Jamie Masada used to babysit you?
I mean, not really. Like, he's like, oh, we can't let the kid in because, alcohol. So I was like, oh. And then he was like, all right, I gotta go do my set, brother. Y'all watch John David right here real quick. And I was like, I remember being like, I think young enough to kind of remember that. I remember like always, I remember when I was younger being in the lobby, I did not understand like context in the sense of like, oh, these are comedians. Comedians are going to make jokes about you and with you.
Yeah.
And I remember like David Allen Greer would always like kind of roast me and I didn't understand it. I was like, Dad, why is your friend always being mean?
I'm getting bullied.
He's like just playing with you, brother. He's not serious about that. And I'm like, well, I don't like it. I'm in the lobby. I'm not in the room where everyone's laughing. I don't get why I'm getting clowned right now.
I'm also like not one of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm 12.
Definitely. Literally like 12 or 11. But
that's so funny.
No, so yeah.
When did you like start realizing, like, oh, I want to do comedy too? Like, was there kind of
when friends in college told me I was funny and I'm wasting time in class because I'm making them laugh too hard. And not even comedy though. I didn't want to do comedy until one of my boys dared me to do it.
Really?
And I was like, why would I do that? I was like, my dad does it. I don't need to do that. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But also, the only reason it happened is because we went to the Laugh Factory one night after like a club, and the club was whack. So I was like, we drove past the Laugh Factory, and I was like, do you want to go to a comedy show? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, if the owner's there, I think I can get us in for free. And then he was like, I guess. And then we pulled up and parked, and then I asked whoever the door guy was, I was like, hey, is Jamie here? And they're like, Jamie who? And I'm like, the owner? Like they were trying to big dog me. I was like, the owner? I was like, can you tell? And they're like, who's asking? And I'm like, can you tell him Witherspoon's son is here and wants to say hi? And then they were like, yeah, sure. So we went to the Laugh Factory that night and we saw Jamie Masada, and then Jamie was like, he was like a little tipsy off of wine and he was like, buddy, it is time you're ready to become stand-up comic. And I was like, what? And I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I was like, I'm just here to hang out. And he was like, no, I know you are so funny. It is time. And I was like, what? And then my friend who was with me, I went to the bathroom and he started chopping it up with Jamie. And then Jamie, I guess, tried to like convince him to get us to do stand-up and come to the open mic. And then next thing you know, like, my friend dared me, we came back, I did okay, my friend bombed, and then he stopped doing it, and I kept going. So, now I do comedy, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, that's literally how it went down, in my opinion.
That's fucking cool though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the things where I had already started acting at that point. So I was like in the mindset, like, I was like, I'll do acting. Somebody recommended I should act because, well, they said you should be on TV because you're funny. That's what they said. And then I was like, my dad's an actor. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
And then they were like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like you might be wasting time here. And I was like, I mean, I know I'm wasting time in college, but I guess it was like, I was there for art too.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to turn art into like any type of career. I was just kind of like, I just enjoy painting and drawing.
Yeah.
So I never saw it. I shouldn't be using this. I never saw it in that.
I also have these big ass crayons.
Oh, right.
Yeah, if you want to use a big one that for like large space.
And then next thing you know, I was like, I think I was acting, and then acting turned into just like a bunch of auditions where I was getting told no, and I'm like, all right, or not even told no, not getting any feedback because that's how acting works. And then when I did stand up the first time, I was like, oh, that felt like good to get an instant response on what I thought was funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a great feeling. And then I think I dicked around with it for like 4 to 5 years and didn't really take it serious. And then eventually I was like, you should write more jokes and then actually get good at it.
You're like, Also, side note, I got pulled Mandy from Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy.
Nice.
She's like, Grim. She was just fucking. I knew you.
Oh, Graham! Come on, Graham!
Isn't that the whole show?
The way you did that sounded so like, oh, Graham, like real.
I don't know why that's how I
He sounded like a crackhead.
That's what he was. He was a little...
Billy? Yeah, his brain was in his nose.
Right.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, he had that. He did like... I'd have to hear it, but listen here, Billy and Mandy.
You know what's funny? Part of what inspired the cartoon thing was the fact that I knew you could do a Grim.
I could probably do.
I knew deep down, I said, with the way you just sound normal, I bet you pull out a mean Grim, bro.
I feel like I can do... Cartoons are easy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there's the more weird the voice, the easier it is to hit. Like when people's voices are normal, that's when it's awkward. It's like, oh, I don't know how to hit the cadence of someone who's just talking in their normal. That's why you have like people like Seth MacFarlane, who he's all the Family or however many Family Guy characters, but he's Brian the dog. But no one can do that because that's just his voice. I've heard some people do it and they've done it pretty well, but it's just one of those things where he's just like talking.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, Stewie, and something. Ooh, oh yeah, Brian.
You did kind of sound like Brian there though. Like you did kind of have that.
It's just like a deadpan. It's like a deadpan. Blah 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 blah. I mean, I got maybe a piece of it, but I know I'm not hitting. I've heard like one person do it almost verbatim, and I was like, damn, that's nice. Can you
do real life people impressions? Like who? Yeah. Aside from an Obama or like a
I mean, but you know what? The thing is the more weird they are, the easier.
Yeah.
The more like this is just how like a person talks, the harder.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it just depends on who it is you're trying to do. I used to practice them when I was younger because I kind of like just enjoyed doing them. I did them in my stand-up a lot too, and I still do.
Yeah.
And whatnot, but I think I got to a point where I was like, oh, I don't want people to like
I'm the impression guy.
Yeah, well, just impression guy, and also just like, it's a good skill to have because there's only like maybe, I don't know, there's maybe like 12 people who can really hit them out of the park. Mm-hmm. But then you kind of get grouped in with those 12 people, and it's like, I don't know, like it's not like I'm against it. It's more like I think I just want to write funny stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, so whenever you wanted to start doing stand-up, when you told your dad, was he kind of like, oh, it's about time? Like,
I don't think I told him at all. Or if I did tell him, he was like, good luck. He didn't. My dad was, I tell people that. I'm like, my dad was not somebody who just like gave advice or knew how to give advice at all. His advice was like kind of just like you watch and learn and then you do it yourself.
Yeah.
But no, I remember I did ask him genuinely for advice at one point when I was doing comedy. I was like, hey man, so you have any like, I don't know, advice or suggestions or whatever? And he's like, and I was on the road with him, and he was just like, you got them out there laughing, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, more of that. be funny. Just, brother, just be funny, brother. You all right, you got it.
Oh my God.
Funny. And I'm like, that's your advice? You've been doing this for like 40 years? Well, what the hell you want me to say? That's how he would respond. What'd you expect? I'm like, some sort of actual wisdom. I'm like, I ain't got time for all that. That's what he would say. I ain't got time. Ain't nobody paying me for wisdom. He would give me advice haphazardly or kind of like in a way where he like if he didn't like something, then he would give like a note and be like, hey dude, you should probably stop doing that. I don't think that's that funny. And I'd be like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? You just told me I'm making them laugh and I've heard them laugh. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm like, all right. I was like, now I'm gonna go against what you're saying and do what I think I should do.
Yeah, like, we're very different. We're very different.
His advice was very much predicated on what he went through.
Yeah.
Which is funny because he's like giving me advice that's like 40, like, I don't know, if he started in like the 70s, I'm starting in like 2008, that's like 30 years later. I don't know. He's giving me like advice about, well, you gotta have a nice clean haircut and shave your face.
The shave face
blah,
one,
blah, blah, and all this stuff. And then, because that's what he grew up on. So I was just I mean, yeah, I guess. And then I did that for however long, but then I got to a point where I think I just started like going out and being more myself instead of being what I thought people wanted me to be. And that's when I started booking things.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have to be yourself.
No, yeah. And I think it was just like even the sense of just like how I even present myself. I was like, bro, I'm not shaving shit. Like I'll lie to them and tell them, yeah, I'm willing to shave. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. No,
I'm just going to lie to you so I can get to the next step of this damn audition or whatever. And then we can figure it out down the road.
Yeah, I'm not going to shave now.
No. And then I think I actually booked like one of my first commercials when I had like a full beard. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm never shaving.
Yeah, not for real.
Yeah.
Well, because that's the thing is they always, they want to see how far you're willing to go. But it's always the ones that are like, no, I'm not going to do that. That they're like, okay, all right.
Or like not even no. More like I just didn't want to go in there looking like a clone of everyone else. Because that's how it is.
Yeah.
You go into a room and next thing you know, it's like you and 12 other dudes look the exact same. Because you all have low haircuts. A beard or a goatee, and then it's like, okay, which one of the 5 different versions of the same person are we picking? And it's like, what the heck?
My character I put was Bugs Bunny. See, you could hit a Bugs. I hit him.
Yeah.
Truly one of my favorite comedians, though. Bugs, man. He was a funny guy.
Bugs Bunny in general?
Bugs Bunny, yeah, he's a great comedian.
What's up, Doc?
Ooh, I want
Smoking a carrot? That's hilarious.
Wait, that's doggy.
Getting lit, Doc.
Oh my
Getting lit off
God.
my ass, Doc.
Man.
I never pulled another one, did I?
Oh, yeah, keep
I'm
on.
tripping. Oh, this is easy. I can do this one. Yes, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Blossom, the melon, bubbles. Buttercup, she's the toughest fighter. Powerful, they don't think.
That was good.
And then
Okay, what is your favorite live action adaptation? I'll go first while you think of one.
you go first.
Scott Pilgrim.
Sure.
Scott
I
Pilgrim.
think I didn't know Scott Pilgrim was a comic first, so maybe
Scott-
that's on me.
Oh, the other one I have?
mhm.
The Mask.
Yeah. Wait, was that a comic book? Am I tripping? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Bro, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah.
I don't know why I never knew that.
Yeah.
I'm
The
trying-
Mask.
Yeah.
I think The Mask and Scott Pilgrim are my favorite comic adaptations. Ooh, I pulled 2 on accident.
I'll take the other. Who is it?
I'm going to give you this one because I would like to hear you do the voice. But don't look at it yet. Don't look at it yet. Wait till you're done with that one.
Rick and Morty's a good show. Me and my wife randomly got into that over the pandemic, and we were like, "This is actually good as shit." I think I was always like, "It's overhyped, whatever."
Yeah. No, it's a
And
great
then
show.
Rick, Morty. I don't know how to do it, but I just know that part.
Yo, wait, I'm Pickle Rick. Ooh, can you pull up Blue from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends?
Yeah.
Yo, when he said, "It's hot in Topeka."
Damn, I forgot that was one of my friend's favorite fucking
Oh
cartoons.
my God, it's so good. Oh, I want the one of him running. Yeah, I like that one. I liked him. He like, Mac. Cheese was my favorite though. Cheese was like real retard representation, man. He was real fucking. Cheese would be in that bitch about.
Cheese.
Cheese. I don't know. Like I really I think like the latter part of my life, I really want to make cartoons.
No, for sure. I've thought about that. I think my brain, when I was younger, because this is probably the most drawing I've done in like the last 6 years. Right?
Yeah, let's go. You killing that shit, bro.
And my brain is like, because I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh, maybe I'd be an animator or something, or some sort of like cartoonist in some shape or form.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I mean, you could actually, I don't know, you can come up with an idea or something and turn it into something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for real. Like
I just did a thing for Nickelodeon, a voice actor job.
You told me about that.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It went well. I mean, listen, they thought I was good enough to give me a series regular job. I'll take it. I don't know if we shot the pilot, so we're gonna wait and see. But the artist who did like the characters and all that, I was like, the characters were fire. I was like, damn, you're like an artist. Like, I need to step my shit up. But
Can you pull up Chowder?
oh yeah, Chowder's dope. Rada.
Yeah, that's
No, I don't know what you're saying.
He's like, I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm not your boyfriend.
Chowder, yeah, sleeper. That's definitely a sleeper anime.
When you're done with Buttercup, I'm gonna draw Chowder right here, but we should probably flip one more time to get into the little dead spaces. We doing our little thing though. We filling this bitch up.
No, yeah, we are.
What? So you also game?
Yeah, and I game all the time when I have free time. But I have like a gaming channel. I'll be doing that.
What do you play usually?
Or
are you like a reactor?
No. I play them. Well, I feel like I played them up until like people were more like, oh, I'll just play on myself now, and you just give us the news on what's happening with this expensive Nintendo. But no, I think I mean, I have like games that I think are like my like top games of all time that I can still play at any time. But then, in the sense of games I'm playing right now, I feel like the last game I was playing consistently was what's that thing called? Assassin's Creed or whatever.
Oh, the new one.
I was playing the new Assassin's Creed, and like a game that I can play like any day of the week, all the time is like Super Smash Bros. Like, I grew up on that game. Like I played the shit out of that game.
What are your top video games all time?
Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube.
Okay.
Halo 2. Parappa the Rapper.
Ooh, yep.
Definitely number one. I have both of them physically, the physical copies still. Oh, Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio is one of the. I think it's a perfect game.
Yeah.
It's a perfect game. It has perfect music, and it has a perfect vibe. And it's technically, I think, the first cel-shaded video game. I believe they were the first ones to do that.
Yeah, because it's a little older too.
Yeah, no, the first one came out in like 1999, and then the sequel came out in 2001. But no, that game is fire. I can like listen to the music that's in that game from Hideki Naganuma every day, all day. Sonic Adventure is one of my favorites, and maybe Def Jam Fight for New York. Maybe
there's a Def Jam game.
Yeah, man, you missing out. That shit is fire.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You get to play as like 50, if not 60 different rap artists. Like Snoop's in it. Are you kidding me? You never heard of Def Jam? Throw that up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't even throw that up. I mean, they're not gonna even see it on the pod. But go to YouTube.
We could edit. We could put it in post.
Oh, go to YouTube and put my shit up there. I'll show you right now. Go to YouTube and then type in the word run, JD run, Def Jam. Welcome to Def Jam. Fight for New York. I have not played this game since the year it came out.
Yo.
Yeah, I made my character. Method Man and Redman basically were like the front runners of it. And like each character you can custom make their fighting style. So like you could be
and they
like...
actually fight.
Fast forward. They have like, you can do like judo and jujitsu, and you can do wrestling. It's such a funny game.
So it's like a game full of Eddie Gordos.
Yes and no, because you can do those moves, or you could be a brawler where all you do is haymakers.
So it's like if you just
swing on people.
It's like if you took King and Eddie Gordo.
It's like if you took
all of the black characters of Tekken.
It like kind of looks like Tekken, but it doesn't play like it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it plays completely different.
Yeah,
but...
can you pull up Mojo Jojo?
Oh, did you get that
I got Mojo Jojo.
I just realized I was gonna do all 3 Powerpuffs, but I usually don't color them, so I would have been done by now.
Nah, you good.
Schnitzel.
You see, there you go, there it is.
Which one's that? That's
Rada.
Oh, that's Rada.
Rada.
I think I might just draw his like head popping up.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna do Mojo Jojo here, or
if you keep little spaces, I can do 2 more Powerpuffs.
Bet you
Or
can.
maybe I can put them. I might be able to put them right here.
Oh hell yeah!
Jojo.
It's the backstory of Mojo Jojo is actually really sad.
Wasn't he like a monkey in a science lab?
He was a science lab monkey, and then whenever Professor X made the Powerpuff Girls, he goes, "I don't need you anymore, monkey."
Oh, he was. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I forgot they tied that in where he was like his first. What's it called?
And then his first little Powerpuff, and then after it just was sad because it was like, man, Mojo deserved better, man. He just was.
Mojo.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, the argument 100 people versus a gorilla, bro. Mojo got taken out by 3 Powerpuff little bitches. So I think we know the answer, at least when it comes to him.
That's funny. I made Schnitzel right there.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
We fill this thing out. Do you remember the 4th Powerpuff Girl?
The one who had the super suit little girl?
No.
Or did they do a remake?
They had a purple Powerpuff Girl that the sisters made because they wanted a sister.
Oh yeah.
They Bunny.
Yeah, she was
And
like
Bunny
she was kind of
was
Bunny. Yeah, she was that, right? I remember that episode.
Can we pull up Bunny?
That shit was
pull
crazy.
Up Bunny from Powerpuff Girls?
I was like, y'all getting reckless with these.
No, because the problem with Bunny,
they made her wrong
because they
not wrong.
No, they put too much chemical X. That's what it was, bro. Look at her.
Shout out to Bunny.
And then she died by the end of the episode.
Oh, she died?
Yes, she ended up riding off. She saved the day and sacrificed herself because she knew, like, that's one of those, like, that's...
I remember that. I remember that part.
No, she was Bunny. Like, but that thing is, Bunny sacrificed herself and flew off into the sun. Like, she was really one of those creations that was just like, please kill me. Please kill me.
That's so sad.
So I'm gonna draw on some outlines around these guys that you finished.
Oh yeah, I want to use this little space. Yeah, but that's it.
I won't. All right, what do you want to call this?
2 talented people who wasted their talent in comedy.
Well, you can call it that.
I'm joking. I don't know. Do the art pieces have names?
Yeah, we named. So I number and name the back.
Oh, we should have stuck to art. How do y'all keep the Osmos going this whole long time, or did they die?
Nah, they on. And did they die?
No, but they're dying.
Yeah. So we signed.
I have mine. I usually just have a battery pack on them.
We both signed the back.
Oh, sweet.
And then
once you flip it, I'll do my signature. Which I don't know if I have one. I have like my full name, but let's see. Hold on. I'll just do like. I usually do this.
Ooh,
like
J.D.
Yeah.
J.D.
I guess.
Bunny. We really we did that.
Yeah, that's fire.
This shit came out crazy.
Take a photo.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Then follow me on all socials. J.D Witherspoon. You like video games? Run J.D Run. Other than that, I'm doing comedy. That's it.
Oh yeah. This has been another episode of Broken Crayons. Thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day.